Hello, everyone. A recurring theme, especially when I'm working with credit unions, is the complaint of how much time is spent on the month-end process, on the reporting packs that are sent to the board. It's just an extremely time-consuming process due to limitations with Progress or Wellington. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you how easy that side of things can be whenever the data is connected into Power BI, and how easy it is to make financial statements like the ones you can see on my screen. So this is an income statement that I've created for a credit union, and there's a couple of really cool features here. First of all, it looks like an income statement. This is a special visual within Power BI, and the purpose of it obviously is to make the income statements within Power BI look as much as they would do on financial statements. So you also have pretty cool features here like drill through. So if you want to see more detail on the other management expenses, for example, you just click that little plus. I have chosen to highlight these rows just so the user knows that these are the fields that you're drilling into. So you can see there all of the details within those expenses, and they sum up to this total. If I go to the second page, it's a little bit more of an advanced income statement where we have added in some fields for a budget and a variance column as well. So you can see how professional this looks, and there is little to no really time spent in getting this set up. The biggest time is just getting the connection of the live data to Power BI from Progress or from Wellington. When that's established, these income statements and also balance sheets here as well are pretty quick and easy to get set up. And the beauty about them as well is they're totally automated. So every single month when the new data flows in, this will populate. So as you can see here, I just have broken this down by year, but if you wanted, the user can always break this down by month or by quarter, whatever the requirement is. So this one is very similar to the previous one, obviously just with some budgets and with some variance columns in here. The drill down feature is still here, but what I've done in this one is, if we go to other management expenses, for example, and you click on click here, click on one of the expenses. This is a drill through feature which is within Power BI, and it actually drills down into that specific expense. So if we go back to this tab here, I click drill down on, I believe it was the affiliation fees. So we go back to this one. Yeah. So that's going to show us the affiliation fees broken down by quarter and by month. So you can see here in Q1 there was 43k of affiliation fees, and that's these three columns here summed up. And let's say if we go back to this one, and let's say we want to look at a different one. So let's just say we want to look at what's a big expense here? Computer maintenance. Let's see what the breakout of that is. So you click on this and it automatically filters that selection. And this is totally customizable. So if you want to look at a different visual, or you don't really want a table in here, you can easily change that. But it just gives the user that little bit more of a customizable feature if they want to look in more detail. So going back to the income statement, it's a quick look here again at it. You can see as well if I minimize this, the surplus or loss at the end of the year at the bottom. If we go to the balance sheet, you can see there's actually a balance check as well at the bottom here. So it obviously checks if the balance sheet is balanced. Coming from an accounting background myself, I can see how helpful this tool is. First of all, Power BI, but also this visual with the month-end process. I know how laborious, how manual that process can be at times. A lot of my clients are gradually moving to Power BI, and this visual is a game changer for all of them. So just wanted to give a quick demo of how it looks, how it feels, some of the drill through features. Again, just, if you want to add in here, want to see more detail, this is the breakout of what's in fixed assets. So you obviously have your buildings, your computers, your furniture. Let's look at current assets. Click on this little addition here. And minimize the fixed assets. You got your cash at bank. So again, looks and feels like financial statements. Also, the beauty about this is you can actually export this into Excel. So what I've done is, if I go back to this one, you just click on this little bottom button, and I've actually done it here just to save time. So you can see here, and where this would be extremely useful would be, you can do it also within Power BI in the comments section, but if you wanted to write notes in here, which I know quite a lot of businesses do, if you want to put in some notes around some variances, Q1 against Q2 or actuals against budget, you can very easily just go into Power BI, export this out into Excel. It takes a matter of seconds, and it still holds the exact same format, and you can put in a comments field at the end here if required, or you could send it to the board, or if they didn't have access to Power BI, you could send it in this format.